Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will present the result of our discussion with the title Puncuation, and my name is Novita Purnama Dewi, and two of my college. Okay, punctuation is to make reading easier to read. It is the counterpart of the pause and inflection that help to make speech understandable. Ideally, punctuation should be based on sound logical principles, but don't try to force your punctuation practice into a format that defies current usage. And next, punctuation practice is constantly changing. For example, sentences are short than they used to be, so there are no more full stop in text. But in general, there is less punctuation. The first, since sentences are short, there are very intermediate subjects as commas. The second, full stop are no longer seen as necessary to mark abbreviation and contraction. A third, in headlines, verse, and caption, the final full stop is rare. And next, the four main stops. 1, comma. Use the comma to separate a series of words of the same kind. B. Use the comma to separate a series of phrases of the same kind. C. Use the comma before the end at the end of a list where it is necessary for readability. D. Use the comma to mark off words that address somebody or something. E. Use the comma where appropriate to make off words or phrases such as however, for example, in fact, and of course. 2. Semicolon. Use the semicolon between sentences, with or without a conjunction, as a longer pause, then a comma, and a short one, then a full stop. B. Use the semicolon to separate longer items in a list, particularly if the items themselves need further punctuation by commas. 3. Colon. E. Use the colon in preference to the comma to introduce full sentence quotes. B. Use the colon to introduce list. C. Use the colon between two sentences where the second explains or justifies the first. D. Use the colon between two sentences to mark on antithesis. E. Use the colon in a picture caption to connect the person or object in the picture with the rest of the caption.
The four main stops: full stop, full point, and period. Use the full stop in text to mark the end of a sentence. You do not need to use full stop after headline, stanzas, caption, and other form of display type. The paragraph break. The paragraph break can be called the five-main stop since is one stage stronger than the full stop. As wide other form of punctuation, its main purpose is to make reading easier. A new paragraph can signal a change of subject or give the reader a rest. The paragraph break. 1. Question mark, quotes. Use quote mark for direct speech. Use quote mark for extract from written report, following the same rule as for speech. Use quote mark is headline to show that an assertion is made by somebody in the story rather than by your publication. For quote with quote, we use double instead single, and vice versa. 2. Parentheses. For a routine, weak parentheses use commas to mark a strong but unemphatic parentheses, usually to explain rather than comment. Use round bracket to mark a parenthesis added by the writer or editor. To explain or comment, use square bracket. 3. Other mark. Use dash to mark a strong parenthesis. Use the dash where appropriate to introduce an explanation or to sum up. Use the dash to add emphasis or mark a surprise. Use the dash to mark a change of direction or interruption, particularly in speech. Do not confuse the dash with the hyphen. 4. Hyphen. Use the hyphen for figure written out. Use the hyphen where appropriate for compound or use as such as. Use the hyphen to mark word break at the end of income. 5. Question mark query. Use the query after a direct question. Are you coming? He asks, are you coming?
Okay, next. The paragraph break. Exclamation marks grammar. Use this grammar only when it is essential to mark an exclamation. Do not use its grammar to make comment, signal, jokes, or mark rhetorical questions. Dots. Use 3 dots to show that something has been omitted. For example, from a written question, use 3 dots to mark pause. Use 3 dots to lead the reader from only headline to another when very leaked. Slash. Oblique. Use the slash is website and to mean either is and on order. Artistic. Use the artistic really for rotten end. Is paper where is style. To avoid print a swear word in the full. Block or bullet point. Use the block either to emphasize item in a list or to mark that a separate story has been added to main space. A stopper. A stopper. A comment. A stopper mistake is to add is on before instead of after. A stopper. This make this thing a bit clearer in people. Comma. In the following example, the comma is wrong. The Nazi propaganda and anti-Semite David Irving. This suggests there is only one Nazi propaganda and anti-Semitic. She is certainly only not political. According to her mother and the husband constituents are quite happy that is not true. The second dash suggests a fake parenthesis hyphen. The most common it is insert a hyphen after an adverb when if can have no function. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.